Are you struggling with Symfony 3.3 and finding it difficult to mock services for your functional tests? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to properly overwrite predefined services in Symfony 3.3 and beyond. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you encounter deprecation warnings, especially when you're just trying to run your tests smoothly. This is a common issue many developers face when upgrading to Symfony 3.3. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, what is the new standard way to overwrite an existing or predefined service in the container to set a mocked service for a functional test? They specifically mentioned needing to set a new entity manager with a mocked connection for testing. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, why is this happening? In Symfony 3.3, the framework introduced stricter rules regarding service definitions, which means that trying to overwrite certain services can lead to deprecation warnings. Understanding this change is crucial for adapting your tests. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will help you avoid these issues in the future. To overwrite an existing service in Symfony 3.3 for functional tests, the user should create a test case class that extends the web test case class. This allows for the proper setup of the test environment. Next, the user should override the container's service configuration in the test case. This is done by using the getContainer method to access the service container. Now, the user can set the mocked service in the container. This is done by using the set method on the container to replace the existing service with the mocked version. Finally, the user should write their test methods to utilize the mock service. This allows for testing without affecting the actual database. Fun fact, Symfony is named after the French word for together, just like how we're working together to solve this issue. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user involves using a library called ProxyMock. This library allows you to override services in Symfony's dependency injection container by creating a proxy that redirects calls to a mock service. In your test case, you can create a mock of the AP client and set it in the container using the setMock method. This allows your tests to run against the provided mock. The user notes that the library is new, and if you encounter missing features, you can contribute by submitting a pull request. Here's a pro tip. Always check the Symfony documentation for the latest best practices when upgrading versions. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And that's it. You should now be able to mock services in Symfony 3.3 without any issues. Remember, keeping up with the latest changes in frameworks is key to smooth development. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.